Well, it's getting August, Izzy. You know what that means? It's
County fair season.
almost fair. I mean, there's the Abilene Free Fair coming up in a couple of weeks, and then
All these
Tri-Rivers Fair.
Tri-Rivers Fair.
And then in September, Smoky Hill Museum.
Yep. And
Coincidentally
speaking of
happens to
that,
be one of our sponsors.
yes,
It's
Smoky
having
Hill
a street
Museum.
fair.
And these folks need food vendors. Applications are being accepted for food vendors at the Smoky Hill Museum for the street fair on September 24th. The museum is located at 211 West Iron, and you can give for food vendor information, call Lisa Upshaw at 309-5776.
And Izzy has gourmet taste, so I hope
That's
there's
right.
a wide variety of food available.
Bologna sandwiches, bratwurst, sweet relish, of
And
course.
don't forget ham.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to your old news update. Izzy Fitz here,
And Bud Driscoll right beside him.
topping the headlines from yesteryear. The first Atlas missile for Salina area bases arrived Monday afternoon. And this was on July 25th, 1961.
Yes.
It arrived at Schilling Air Force Base. The giant missile was backed out of a C-133 cargo plane after a flight from San Diego, California.
Ooh.
After additional testing at Schilling, the missile will be installed in the Atlas complex near Beverly. Other missiles will be flown in later for installation at 11 other area complexes.
Wow. How's that?
The Cold War begins.
I know. Well, let's go back before the Cold War. In fact, 75 years ago, on July 25th, 1936. Now, all Salina was a torture chamber Friday night. It had nothing to do with Atlas missiles. Blistering heat from, get this, 116-degree day.
Let me give you a little air.
That lingered
Yeah.
and was driven into every nook and cranny by a south wind that might easily have been hatched at the equator.
It was a windy day.
I know.
Windy day. It's bad news, folks. Hats off. Hats off.
Uh-oh.
July 26, 1911. Rosendo Mancha. Remember him? He was shot by Cleophas Rodriguez at midnight on July 17th. And last we heard,
He was going to recover.
he was getting better, but he died at St. Barnabas Hospital, where he was taken soon after the shooting. Until the last day or two, the attending physician thought that the man would recover, although it was at first thought that he could not live but a few hours because of the nature of the wound. The bullet having cut 15 perforations in the intestines.
Ouch. That's got to hurt.
Rodriguez skipped after the shooting. The officers have been able to find no trace of him. Both the men worked for the Rock Island and had received their pay the day of the shooting. The trouble occurred near the Rock Island tracks between 3rd and 4th. Mancha had a revolver which was discharged by Rodriguez, presumably after he had taken it away from the other man.
That's what happens when you fool with guns.
That's right.
It can happen.
That's
Remember
right.
that, kids.
That's right.
July 28th, 1911. George B. Tremaine and son Albert of 436 South 11th were quite sick last night from the effects of ptomaine poisoning.
Oh, this is a fishy one.
I know, caused by eating canned salmon earlier in the evening. Well, that was their first mistake.
That's right.
They were very sick for a time, and Mr. Tremaine is still confined to his bed in a dangerous condition. The son has nearly recovered from the effects of the poison.
Well, we hope the best for him.
That's
Little
right.
Pepto-Bismol wouldn't hurt.
Always check your canned stuff.
Yep. We got another shout out. Headley's Clothing.
All right.
Bought this shirt from there. 1829 South 9th. Go by and get your clothes, your cool threads from Headley's.
That's right. And if you're lucky, you might look as good as Izzy.
You can only hope.
That's right.
Read more about the way things used to be in the look back section of Monday's Salina Journal.
Like I said, it's summer, so keep cool, as I've been saying, and we'll see you yesterday.